Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, France to Australia in a little bits trip. Today we're leaving from Beni Suef and we're heading to El Minya along the Nile Valley. Let's go. Okay, everything is in order. Let's go. Off we go. What do we want? We want 37 degrees per minute while we climb. What's the wind like? 8 knots right in front of us. That's okay. Another sunny day here in Egypt. Get our wheels up. Let's say, well, we're not saying goodbye to Beni Suef. This is Beni Suef Airport. But we're actually going to fly via Beni Suef in a little bit. After we've taken off. Let's get our flaps up. Say hello to this little town.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 continue for north departure.
Lake over there or something, or it's just, I don't know, just looking very blue. Very blue indeed. It's just where a river is. Some lush green land that's looking blue. Alright, Purple Arrow. Enough's enough. We don't want to head back to Cairo, thank you. We've seen the pyramids. Enough of that frivolity. We need to get moving here and start heading south a little bit more. So, what do we want here? We want 141 for 235. On our way to Bush. It just said Bush. Although when you zoomed in, the town was a different name, but it said Bush, so we're going to Bush. Actually, let's see. Purple lines. Yeah, we're sort of heading back towards the purple line, as well as we might just head this way a little bit, just a tad, so that we do in fact get to the purple line, and perhaps this road to follow.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Tower Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 frequency change.
Let's level off. Boom.
Cairo Center Chas
Get
Rover
back to
Zulu
our
Alpha
purple
11,
line.
Time Diamond DA 62 3 miles east of Hotel Echo Bravo Foxtrot 2000.
Continue to be amazed by all this incredible lush farmland.
Alpha 11 Cairo Center. Squawk 3304.
Squawk 3304 Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Loaded from town. As all of the Egyptian towns so far have been absolutely densely packed. Everyone on top of each other.
Roger Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Roger, Chad Rover. Alright, we can start sort of heading in the right direction now. Not quite sure why the purple line... I didn't start my clock. What an outrageous thing to do. Anyway, not a big issue. So get back to our 141. So that we can get to our custom point, which is over here somewhere. Probably about that. You can see it showing up on the map just now. Bush, although the marker for Bush was kind of up here somewhere, I think. And this zooming in was a different town name, but I didn't write it down and I don't remember. Look, is it though? It's just crazy. It's just madness. All this greenery and then that. Insane. It's on the other side of the river. It's a desert. And on this side, it's all good. Hello, bush, or whatever bush is around here. Again, like just very densely packed. Not many big buildings. No football fields, you know? Well, what's going on there? Alright, so now we want 202 for 135. Beni Suef. So this city here is the actual Beni Suef that the airport was also named after. Let's go have a squiz at it. An old peek. See if they have a football club. Beni Suef FC. Sort of roads go on here and then they disappear, and in fact they've turned into fields there. I wonder what that's all about. What's going on there? Again, some stuff that's not been photographed correctly, or it's blurred out, or what? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at Beni Suef. There's the football field, possibly some kind of field anyway. Nice little garden area there in amongst those official government looking buildings. Got a bridge across the river into some more, little bit of lushness on the other side before it breaks out into total desert. Have a look below us. Big city, big city. Tennis courts, farm fields in the middle of all of this. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, so we're now doing 216 for 334. We are going to Biba. Biba. We'll look around. Look at that. Just insane. Insane the contrast. Insane. Incredibly. Bye-bye, Beni Suef. Thank you for having us. I know it was a quick trip. Quick visit. But alas, the zombie hordes are coming. And we must be going. Uh-oh, and now the alien lasers are attacking. The alien lasers. Go back, yeah, no, it's just one-off rendering issues. What a strange bug that one is. This island here in the middle of the, I assume this is the Nile. Itself. The map is not enabling things like rivers. And yeah, as always, as I keep mentioning, there's no way of accessing a Bing map style thing inside the actual game, which would be nice if you could. What are we doing? Is this Babby? No. Oh, Biba. Babby. Biba. My memory of that word has already fallen out of my head. Shockingly. Low, densely packed towns. You must be very awesome to visit, I would think. All these, you know, little shops and little places where people live, and it'd be cute. It'd be cute. Alright, so custom marker is about to show up on the map. There it is. So what's even there? What was Biba? Just one of these little towns? The name of the canal, maybe? I mean, I chose all the places that were visible from a high level on the map, which I would assume meant that they were fairly big. Maybe that's it over there. Maybe my marker was just off a bit. Maybe it's that little one there. Bieber is here somewhere, and we cherish you, Bieber, wherever you may be. Consider yourself cherished. Alright, now what do we want? 200 degrees for 243. Reset our clock, and we're going to Al Fashion, the capital of fashion. Would be Al Fashion. Anyway, F-A-S-H-N was how it was written. I would guarantee that it's been anglicised correctly. I think we can probably assume the Al is correct, and fashion is perhaps how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Plenty of places of commerce and residence around here. This incredibly lush valley, if that's what you call it. What do you call it? I know they say the Nile Delta, but that I think the delta is the end of the river that leads out to the sea. That's all that big triangular section with lots and lots of lush greenery that we saw, with Cairo being at the beginning of the delta. So when we're down here, is this the Nile? Well, it's obviously the Nile River. I don't think you can really call it a valley, can you? There's no mountains. Perhaps you can. I'm not sure. Nile. I don't know. What do you call it? Stuff that's along a river. Riverlands, I guess. We'll just go with the Nile Riverlands. Easy desert all that way, and then crazy desert all this way. And in amongst it all, paradise. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I just don't know. I don't have words for how interesting this is. It's just... God bless you, Asobo, for making this game, so that I can see Egypt without having to leave my house. Okay, this must be Al Fashion. Right here. Kind of a, you know, almost a pentagon shape. Couple of, there's a field there with its red running track around it. Doesn't look big enough to be a football field. So, what is it? Tennis court. Could be a tennis court. Yeah, we'll go with tennis court. That's what we're going with. Awesome, awesome. Hello, Al Fashion. Okay, next. 192 for 344. To Maghaga. Maghaga. M-A-G-H-A-G-H-A. Maghaga. Maghaga. Follow this canal. This extremely straight canal. Get on our line properly. See how we're doing. We're not far from the white line. That's good. It's 192-ish. And then let's have a look around. Oh, wow, look at that. With the moon and the dunes there. That'll probably be the thumbnail. There we go. Lush below. Bloody the sands of Tatooine. Or Arrakis. Further on. And then, yeah, all of this just... I mean, it's just all farmland. It's all farmland. So much produce being grown here. What do we got? We got a little town underneath us here. Is that where we're headed? No, it isn't. This one wasn't important enough to show up on the high-level map, so I didn't see it. But we're going over it anyway and saying hello to the people there. How are you? Good to see you. Look out, the zombies are coming. $92 for what was it? $3.44? Okay, yep. We've done 2 minutes, another couple of minutes, minute and a half. Look at these incredible rock formations out in the desert. These, what do you call them? Buttes, I think. Our buttes. You beauty. Another little town. Now, no doubt they are all quite similar in look, but I think the reason they all look almost exactly the same is because the algorithm. The algorithm just has a set of rules as to what Egyptian towns look like and houses, and it fills them out. But they're probably a lot more distinct in real life, these little towns, you know, different colours, different... maybe not. Maybe everything looks exactly like this in real life. I don't know. I've never been to Egypt. I can only go by what I've seen in movies and documentaries. And this simulation. Oh, okay, little town, going cool, going good. This is where we're headed. Magaga. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce the GH. Whether the H is silent or whether it's meant to be like a goh, like in cough sound. Maybe mafaha? Who knows? Anyway, this is it. There it is. The aforementioned. Along 2 rivers, well, 1 canal, 1 river, just nestled in amongst them. Alright, now we want 201 for 327. Bani Bazaar. This one, again, was a name visible up high, but it couldn't really see any civilization anywhere near it. So I don't know whether it's a small town that I just couldn't see at that level of magnification, or whether it's just something that's out here that's got a name that's considered quite important. Or perhaps even someone's just put it on the map in as a level of importance that it doesn't actually hold. Input error, perhaps. What's going on there? Is that's... Looks like there's a town there, but the algorithm hasn't put the town in. Maybe it's been redacted. Doesn't really look like the photography that there is buildings there, does it? Weird. What? What's going on there? What you got here? What's this? What's this a field for? Interesting. Don't know. Some sporting endeavour, no doubt. How are we looking? We've done nearly 2 minutes of 3.5, so... Bani Mazar must be down here somewhere. Bani Mazar, Beni Bazaar definitely needs a theme song. Alright, the white line is curving quite significantly, but we haven't yet arrived at our custom point. So neither of these are Beni Bazaar. I shall call you not Beni Bazaar 1 and not Beni Bazaar 2. And I will also wonder why you've split in two like that. Two large towns separated by fields. Again, must be one of these, some people wanted to live there and away from the other people, but they all owned the farms or whatever. Kind of family war, no doubt. Alright, so one of these little blobs here must be Beni Bazaar, because our custom point is just ahead of us here. Could be this one. Yeah, probably this one or that one maybe. Apparently you're important though, important enough to show up on the high-level map. Perhaps, perhaps one of the Egyptian kings live here or something. There we go. Alright, so now we want 112, a quick dash over to the something over here. For 2 minutes and 1 second. Going to Ash Sheikh Fadl. Was, I believe, a bit of a city sitting over here on the Nile. That was also considered important enough to show up on the map. Could just be this one here, to be honest. This city that is quite big. And again, it seems to be something that I picked on the other side of the river. Let's see if there's something over there. Another big bridge over this canal. That can't possibly be true. I don't know what the algorithm's doing there. There is certainly... Oh, maybe there are on-ramps over the canal like that. And then this invisible highway thing going on. Strange. Very strange. Some kind of bug, I reckon. Some kind of bug in the algorithm. So custom points just on the other side of the river here. I'm not seeing very much over there exactly. So something somewhere there is Ash Sheikh Fadl. Must just be that little town there, I guess. This one, that one maybe, this one. The precision of the selecting of the points was done at, like I said, the high level of the map, so could be off by quite a bit. Anyway, plenty to see on this side of the river. Now we head back to the other side of the river. To the lush side. 231 for 132 on our way to Mate. Mate. Which is gonna be down here somewhere. In fact, we'll keep turning a little bit more. We're off the white line fairly bit, like a fair. I don't know what's that sentence. What am I trying to say there? My English. It has just exploded in my mouth. I'm just gonna forget any of that happened. A fair bit? Is that what I was trying to say? I don't know. No one knows. Classic had a stroke. Alright, basically back on the line now. This must be Mate here. Hello, Mate. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for extending the welcome mat, eh? The welcome mat, eh? Lel. Lel kick. Alright. Purple arrow is satisfied, so now we want 206 or 243. To Samalut. Samalut. Probably time for a bit of a look around. Make sure the desert's still there, hasn't gotten disappeared. The reflection of the moon is completely incorrect. I don't know why it does that. You'd think if they can do the half moon at the top there, they would not necessarily put a full circle in the reflection, but that's what they're doing. My immersion, my immersion. Yes. Yes. The lushness, the sheer lushness of everything. Excellent, excellent. How are we doing? Okay, minute and a half. So we've still got a couple of minutes to go. Maybe a minute or so. This must be Samalut here. This one has not been written down by me as having a name, so you don't get a name. You don't deserve a name. Nameless town. Alright, custom point showing up now. There it is. Just on the bend of the canal. Samalut. The one and only. The completely unique Samalut. No other town is in this place. On this location. On this planet. There is only one Samalut right here. And it's this one. Look, football field right in the middle. Ah, yes. Samalut FC, well known. Champions of Egypt. On multiple occasions. Possibly. I, of course, have no idea. Why would I have any idea? So 171 for 417 on our way to Minya Airport, where we will be landing and resting our weary bodies for the night here in Middle Egypt. Soon we will head over that way towards the there's a sea over there. And we will probably try and find a crossing that isn't too long between Egypt and whatever's on the other side. I actually don't know. My geography is terrible. And then through the Middle East into India, probably along that way. India, probably crossing India. I won't go down to the bottom of India because then I have to go all the way back up to the top. Yeah, Bangladesh. Asia, Southeast Asia, and yeah, try and find a few islands to hop to get to Australia. I don't think we're I think we're probably about a quarter of the way through our journey. This is episode 27, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take about 100 half-hour little hops to get to Sydney. Possibly. We shall find out. There's only one way of knowing, and that's actually doing it. So let's see, we've done 1 minute 32 of 4 minutes, so I should be able to see an airport by now. Okay, there's a black blob directly in front of us, but I can't really see where the runway is. Let's see if we can talk to someone. There we go, nearest airport list. El Minya, HE25, yep, that's what we want. It does not have air traffic control. So, select the runway for landing. What do we got? We've got 1533. The wind is, we've got a headwind, so landing at 15 is perfectly fine. So let's land on We've got 15 right or 15 left. Let's go 15 left.
Hotel Echo 25 traffic Chas Rover, Zulu Alpha 116 miles north, 2,400 feet, inbound to land runway 15 left.
That's it over there. This is it here. Did see the name of that city, but I didn't write it down. It's the name of the airport's Minya, and it's presumably the city name. Well, it's not the city name, I noticed. It was Talan or something. Don't remember exactly. I forgot it already. Alright, let's just slow right down to get our flaps going. Then, get our gear down. Give ourselves a bit more power. Get ready to have that view. Get ready to have this view. There we go. All is in readiness, sire. To land on runway 15 left. How could there not be air traffic control here? This looks like a huge international airport. Game? Of course it would have air traffic control. Of course it would. Or a tower, you know, just someone to talk to. Just someone to talk to. I'm so lonely. Here in the zombie apocalypse. Slow it right down. I think we're actually fine, but don't want to be too high. Yeah, okay. Bit of power now. Bit of power now. Suddenly we've got a tailwind. How's that happened? It was a headwind. Anyway, it's no wind whatsoever, really. One knot. Barely worth thinking about. Alright. I think we're looking alright. Give it a bit of power. We don't want to hit the palm trees. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a tower, so maybe that's true. Maybe it's completely unmanned, unpersoned. There we go. Let's come into land then. Boom. There's no one to tell us to exit the runway, so we're no one to ignore. No one to ignore. Anyway, this is El Minya Airport. That was our next little leg in Egypt. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.